Halo guys, kembali lagi bersama saya Faiz, dan di video kali ini kita akan melanjutkan game yang berjudul Kingdom Come Deliverance. So, kemarin kita sudah berhasil ya mendapatkan surat untuk menjadi seorang monk ya. Monk itu apa? Biarawan ya, di monastery. So, kali ini kita akan melanjutkan ya yang terjadi ya di dalam monastery. Jadi kita suruh meletakkan semua harta benda kita coy di kota ini coy. Oke, let's go.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realize how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared.
It's
time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
beneran nyamar sih Hendry. Gokil juga ya misinya ya. Wah. Mana si Payos nih? Jangan lupa kita disuruh mencari Ayos.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam, et non confundas me, ab expectatio.
Bisa kan Hendry nih? Kita udah belajar Latin ya kemarin ya. Seharusnya bisa nih. Nyanyi katanya. Suruh nyanyi.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione me.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with
Dari
honor.
Gregor nama kita.
Welcome, brother.
Oh, dikasih nama baru ya. Berarti kita nggak tahu dong yang mana si Payos sih, namanya baru semua. Oke.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius.
Ya, Antonius.
I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Oke, terima kasih ya sudah kasih tahu tadi pas nyanyi.
I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
Oke, kita kan kemarin nyamar sebagai siapa tadi yang di tavern tuh. Tadi hukum ya.
I'm being punished. If it were up to me, I'd still be spending my days in taverns and my nights with whores.
I don't envy you. Unfortunately, you're here for the rest of your life.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant.
Oke,
I like
poor
books and I
merchant.
want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Oke,
Let's go then.
let's go.
Good.
Kita
But
tur
before we
ya.
do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go.
Oke, kita diajak berkeliling coy.
Discipline. It's your job to work and pray.
Oke, gede
You serve
banget.
the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
Peace be with you, brother.
Kayak asrama gitu ya. Nah nih.
This is the way to the dormitory, where we all
Oke,
sleep.
tempat di dorm ya.
You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours.
Oh,
Do you
kalau
know the
tidur
first
ke
thing the
atas sana.
monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
Oke. Kita bangun sebelum subuh.
Salve. Be well.
This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you
Berdoa
must
dan
always
bekerja.
listen to your superior brethren. And above us monks are the priors and the cicatas, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say.
Oke, ini
This is the
kantin ya.
refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitous.
Oh, ini perpustakaan.
The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You too will learn how. And that's all.
Oke,
Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok,
Miskin, Yodok, dan
and
Lukas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
Oke, tell him about the service. Janganlah. I'll get hold of lockpicks.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you, a nobleman's son. But you could ask Brother Celerius. They say
Baru
he used to be
Celerius. Oke. Ada yang jualan dari sini. Oke, nah ini bentar. Dapat jadwal ya. Jam 3 pagi, start of the jam 4. Morning prayer, doa pagi, jam 6 makan. Work in factory, berarti itu apa? Tahu. Siang kerja di lebari, jam 4 afternoon worship, doa sore, jam 6 makan lagi, jam 7 free time, jam 9 tidur. Sekarang jam berapa? Ntar ada yang bisa ditanya-tanya gak nih? Oh, ini Solaris.
What is it, brother?
I'm looking for something a little unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lock picks. And what would you like those for?
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Just for fun. Pull the other one, brother. It's got bells on. Anyway, you're barking up the wrong tree. I can't help you.
What the heck?
What is it, brother?
Okay.
Someone's really reeked at Matt.
Novice skin.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although, it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
Purgatory.
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Okay. I really
Are
sorry.
you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka Pardubits? I was rich and I had everything.
Oh, dia
Then my
Nobel
father
ya.
began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me, in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
Okay. You didn't have come here if you didn't want to. Yeah, first regret what you're reporting.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive?
They must have realised you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I
Oh,
just see my my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder.
Indeed so.
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
That's all I wanted to know.
Please, keep it to yourself, especially the part about the coin.
I'm still curious about this treasure trove of yours.
It's no big, terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times, I don't get to read what I like. and I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, I won't follow you again.
Thank you. And please, Gregor, don't mention it to anyone.
First get penance, but thing, but no fish.
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book.
Who'd tear up a book like that? Brother librarian might know.
Oke,
Servus.
kita cari orang baju putih yang lainnya ini.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing I can tell you.
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before.
Juga mencurigakan nih.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was. I never will be again. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath. Never forget that.
Oke, ini mencurigakan nih. Antonius yang tadi. Wait. Oh, kita punya monastery key ya. Oke. Nggak ada orang. Lihat ke bawah. Oke, dilarang ke sini. Yodok.
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks.
Oke.
You never know when it might come in handy.
Get to know the older office.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk. There's nothing in my past, present, or future that anyone could find interesting.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the
Oke.
youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate, but he was kind enough to sell off some cattle and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure.
I'm interested in the other novices.
Antonius.
Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He won't betray a confidence. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the
Oke, dia
other
sih percaya
brothers.
katanya Antonius nih.
What can you tell me about Siskin?
Oh, he's always got a smile and a new friend. But I reckon he don't belong in the monastery. He spends more time dreaming of the world outside than tending to his duties. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me, he'd be out on his ear right away.
You don't think much of it. Lucas.
I'm interested in Lucas.
Nobody knows much about Lucas. He keeps himself to himself. If you ask me, he's got something to hide. I'd keep well clear of him if I was you.
Do you have any grounds for suspecting him of something?
Quite a lot. And also none at all. The Sergators who make the rounds despise him, and they never punish anyone without cause.
Oke, sekarang misinya apa tadi? Karena the spoils. Aduh. Ke si librarian. Mana nih librarian? Gelap banget sumpah. Jam berapa sih? Oh ini librarian nih, librarian.
What is it, brother?
Do you know his back?
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book. Do you know what it is?
It appears to be a page torn out of Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who? Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If the book had any mention of woman at all, he condemned it as a heretical work. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned. Ovid's The Art of Love must have been such a thorn in his side that he stole it from the library, tore it up, and hid the pages wherever he could.
Oh, would you like me to put the book back together again?
Absolutely. Eustace's wits weren't the sharpest, so I'm sure he didn't destroy any of the pages. I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will return to his rightful place in the library.
Good. I'll look around for it.
Thank you, brother. It's of no great importance, but if you can find all 10 pages, I'll be most grateful.
And then filter book.
Can you tell me something about the book?
The Art of Love is a sort of manual instructing young people how to find and maintain love. It's a lovely work. I don't understand what bothered Eustace so much about it, but as I was saying, he considered the book to be immoral and tore it up to stop it corrupting any of his brothers.
Oh, what's the
Where
look?
should I look?
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it. The pages of the book could be hidden anywhere, from the garden to the refectory.
Gila, nyari di mana? Itu dulu lah. Jam 9. You can sleep any longer now. Okay. Fungsi tidur, kita keliling aja ya, kita explore. Daily schedule. Dari ke bawah ada apa nih? Kelapa. Suara ngomong kayak.
You've seen us drinking here, so either join in or swear you won't tell a soul. You won't want to end up like Lucas now, would you?
Dia minum, bong tapi minum dia. Kelah.
All right. I wouldn't mind some wine.
That's more like it. Sit down and have a drink, my lad.
Oke. Kita duduk.
Quite right, brother. Just sit down and drink with us. When the wine runs out, Yorak will fetch more.
Finish the nocturnal drinking. Bentar. Kopi dulu kan?
Gregor, talk to me.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Drinking.
But we're all monks.
Youngster, when you're as old as I, you'll understand.
But you're the cicators. You're the ones meant to be keeping order here. How can gambling and drinking be a fitting part of a monk's life?
If you really want to know, see for yourself.
All right. Have it your way.
Down the hatch.
Every goblet trace, isn't that the truth?
No wonder. With our throats going dry all day.
Next time we'll get the Yorak to bring some Rhine wine. I'm losing my taste for this one.
Why doesn't Yorak drink with us anyway?
He's young, and he wants to look good in front of the others. And he doesn't trust us to keep him safe from harm if he got too drunk to make it to prayer.
You mean like your good self last Christmas Day? The way you drowned out the prior's voice by snoring through the Agnes Day?
Don't remind me. Praise be to Christ, brother.
You mentioned Yodok. What does he do for you?
Well, nothing much. He's just a little suckling like you. He'll do whatever it takes to stay on our good side. Sometimes we make use of him when there are errands to run.
Okay, let's drink.
Let's drink.
That's the idea. And what should we drink to?
How about to the abbot?
To the abbot it is. But wait a minute, lad. Which one?
Peter.
Peter.
So, to Peter. He's done so much for us, but his time is at hand. To his immortal soul.
Okay.
Where'd you get the wine from? I thought the monastery cellars were guarded.
So they are. But this wine isn't from the monastery. Listen, lad, would you help us out with something? This cask is almost empty and we need a new one. We're a bit old for such exertions, but you, on the other hand...
Okay,
I'll
let
help
you.
you. What do I need to do?
Ha! I knew it. Help Nomishorik arrange for a new cask. Talk to him first thing in the morning, and by tomorrow night, the cask can be on the table.
All right, I'll talk to him.
Okay.
Ah, down the hatch.
Every gulp a trace, isn't that the truth?
No wonder. With our throats going dry already.
Misi baru. Nyari bukunya di mana? Nyari buku. Oh, ada ikan.
Anyway, he's young. He wants to look good in front of the others. He just does it to keep him safe from harm if he got too drunk to make it to Brad. You mean like your good self last
Oh gitu bukunya. Oke, one.
the Agnes Day?
Don't remind me.
Oke, kita balik aja lah. Gelap. Oh, nice, sudah bangun. Oke, tetap menjodok. Bentar. Skin Tonius. And you doc.
What is it, brother?
I was talking last night with the brother Cicators. It seems you're to fetch them a cask of wine. Like last time.
Hey, well, yes, it's true.
Okay.
I'd like to help you.
Would you really do it? To get hold of the wine, we'll have to leave the monastery for a bit. I know it's forbidden, but we've no other option. If wine started going missing here, someone would notice. But to leave the monastery, we need the keys. And only the prior has those.
Wait a moment. Are you saying I'm supposed to steal the prior's keys so I can go and steal wine somewhere else?
Well, you see why I don't want to do it myself now, do you? I don't have what it takes. I can't get those keys, but you could. Or you might be able to pick the locks.
But you've done it once before, haven't you?
Last time the prior was sick, and he left the
Okay.
monastery keys in the Circator's care. So they unlocked the gates for me. This time we'll have to steal the keys.
Canvas.
How can I get hold of the keys, do you think?
I don't know, but it might be possible to do this without them. Brother Celerius, the cellar keeper, used to be a burglar. He knows his way around locks, and maybe could help us, if you could find a way to arrange it.
Do you think he'll want to take part in theft?
No, but he could give some advice, or maybe get some lockpicks to open the gate. You'll figure something out.
If you think so, I can try.
Once you have the key or some lockpicks, come and see me.
Suruh
and
nyari
we'll make our
kunci
plan.
atau lockpick ya. Gue udah punya ini sih, monastery key sih.
That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
By his words, expounding
teaching the Lord's commandments and words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better.
I'm looking for something a little
and let him not shut his
And
eyes to
what
the
would
faults
that
of
be
offenders,
exactly?
But since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon
I'm looking
as
for
they
lock
begin
picks.
to appear.
Lock picks?
Remembering the
And
fate of
what would you
Heli,
like those for?
priest of silence, the well disposed and those of good
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Well, why not? So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vows. But I do have a few lockpicks left. I'll trade them for food. Give me a bite to eat, and you can have your lockpicks. Can't say fairer than that, can I?
soul from death.
Okay.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
Readings on daily manual labor. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, think of the times for each.
In the night, I overheard the cicadas in the cellar. They were talking about you.
Oh no. So it's still not over. This isn't a life in service of God. This is purgatory.
Lucas, what's going on?
What do you think? Just like you, I saw the cicadas drinking and playing hazard as if they were in a brothel.
It'd be safer not to get mixed up in the affairs of our superior brethren.
You're probably right. But I was naive and hoped I could fix things. I warned them if they didn't stop, I'd go and tell the prior. But instead of mending their ways, they vented their anger on me. You've picked the wrong people to make enemies of, Lucas, they told me. Now I can't even count how many days and nights I've spent locked up in solitary confinement for the tiniest offences, or for no offence at all.
Okay,
Is there something I can do to help?
Would you? I think all it might take is for you to go and sit down with them. Have a talk, set things straight, then they'd leave me alone. And I'm afraid even this path leads nowhere. They'd probably start hounding you as well.
I'm not afraid of them.
Brother, you have the courage I lack. May the grace of God be upon you.
Okay. Tersetan cuy. Oke, kita lanjut. Bentar.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
About those keys.
Did you get them? Keys? Or at least lockpicks?
Yes, I have them.
Oke, gue punya.
In that case, come before midnight to the cloister garden. I'll be waiting for you there, and we'll head off.
Oke. Sumpah quest-quest monasteri ini selin.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nebulus, and
Ayo udahlah, cepet.
I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery.
No, not at all.
I just write lists and send them out.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Today it's your task to concoct 2 potions to aid digestion. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Suruh bikin apa tadi? Digestive potion. Chamomile mint. Spirits, mint to chamomile, green chamomile. Oh, 2 chamomile. Spirits. Satu min. Kita balikin ya, ntar dikira maling.
Talk to me, brother.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
Okay.
What troubles you?
Is there anything I could help with?
You know, there is. Perhaps you've heard that Abbot Peter is gravely ill. I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
What do you need me for?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now, you know, most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering. The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the Libri Prohibiti, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at night. It's locked, but I'm sure you'll manage to get
Sudah
it.
punya bukunya ya.
They say Brother Solarius understands.
Pas kemarin usir hantu udah kita ambil bukunya.
Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
Here's the book you wanted.
Amazing. This really is it. Now I can use it to prepare a cure for our suffering abbot. Then I'll leave it in the library to make it seem as if Brother Librarian left it lying about. There'll be no investigation. It would be against his best interests, as he'll look like the one who wasn't taking proper care of the books. It will drive him mad. I didn't leave the book out, or did I? Is there anything I can do for you in return?
I'd be interested in finding out the background of the other novices.
That's a strange wish you have. And the only ones who know everything about the novices are the abbot and the prior. They keep a record of every monk in the abbot's book, but you'll never get your hands on it. It's locked up in the prior's study.
Thanks. You've helped me immensely.
No, thank you. About that book, don't even think about breaking in to get it.
Oh, the abbot list. Tuh, gak masuk akal guysnya. Ke library.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
What would you like?
What would you like?
I found a few pages of the torn-up book, but I still don't have them all.
Wonderful. Keep looking then. I'm sure you can find the rest.
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may begin, and try not to make a mess of it.
Oke, ulang lagi. Oh, anu. Bingungin.
Well done, brother.
No mistakes.
Gokil.
Peace be with you, brother.
Commit to talk evening in the master garden. Good charge.
I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during ceremony. I have the feeling we'll be meeting again soon, and often. You see, I'm the circuit.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rules, does their work, and that everything's the way it should be.
And when it's not the way it should be?
Then we're authorized to mete out punishments. But certainly you won't require correction, will you, brother?
To that end, we think that the time should be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calendar of October, one will come out from 5 in the morning and some labor and whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. From the 4th, simply brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away.
Check everyone's breath in the morning. Then he'd soon get his map.
Mana si Yodok nih?
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
Iya dok, iya dok.
And the wine. Those were the days.
Jadi kita tidur saja. Oke, kita temui si Yodok. Yodok.
What troubles you?
Here I am.
Just in time to manage it all. Once we're outside, we'll need to be careful and we'll need to be quick. If we're not back before sunrise, someone will realize we've gone and there'll be hell to pay.
Where exactly are we going for the wine?
Next to the monastery is the house of the custodian, a baron who provides military protection to the monastery. We'll take the wine from him.
I'm ready. We can head off.
Alright. You have the outside keys, so get unlocking.
Mana kocak? Oke. Suruh ngambil wine. Oke, ada penjaga dan simsa.
A monk's got no business.
This time we'll get the Yorick to bring some Rhine wine. I'm losing my taste for this one.
Why doesn't
Okay.
Yorick... What is it, brother?
Brother Cicator, my friend.
What would you like? To be relieved from duties?
No, I'm here because of Novice Lucas. I've heard there's some discord with him.
Only because that weasel wants to put an end to our nighttime fun. So we're letting him know who's in charge here.
I'd appreciate it if you treat him like a brother again.
If he isn't afraid of us, there's nothing to stop him ratting us out. But what do you care, anyway? Grown fond of him, have you?
He
Conflict.
hates you because you trample all over him and he has nothing to lose. If you show him just a bit of kindness, he'll think again about taking you on. You'll see.
Fine. You've convinced me. You can tell him things have been straightened out. But he'd better be on his best behavior from now on. Beware of Lucas. He might corrupt you.
What do you mean?
He's a sodomite, a sinner. He might try to get you into the habit.
Oh, si Lucas
or
ternyata.
out of it.
Oke.
I didn't know that. Thanks for the warning.
What's there left to drink to?
To our fresh young novices, our swift steeds, and our boundless sellers.
You and your novices, you are.
Jam 4. Uh.
Why are you waking me? Go away.
Oke, kita bilang sama si Lucas.
I spoke to the cicadas about how they've been treating you.
Really? Did you manage to convince them to leave me alone?
But you have to promise not to tell anyone what you saw them doing. Then they'll leave you alone.
That's a promise I'd be glad to make. I'm forever in your debt, brother. Because now I know I can trust you, there's something I want to tell you. It's about Brother Antonius. I wouldn't like to say something that isn't true. God forbid I should cause harm by my words. But this is something I'm sure of. Novice Antonius is lying to us.
Antonius berbohong.
He claims he's a merchant's son from Vlashin, and that he joined the order voluntarily. The thing is, I spent a great deal of time in Vlashin. I know it like the back of my hand. And no one even remotely like Antonius has ever lived there.
Are you sure?
Because this could mean... It's true, or Canute isn't my name. That would be my secular name, by the way, but that's not important. I know Vlashin, and I know the local merchants there, and I've never seen Antonius among them. Why would he be lying if he had nothing to hide?
Thank you for telling me. I'll look into it.
Oke. Si Antonius kah ini, si Piusnya ini. Ntar nunggu dia bangun ya.
Clear off. Let me sleep.
Bro, gak bisa dijak ngomong bro.
Talk to me, brother.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I've heard you're from Vlashin.
Yes, why do you ask? And more importantly, where did you hear it? Since I'm quite sure I've never told you. Honestly, the monks like to gossip more than old wives at the market.
Because I've heard otherwise. You aren't from Vlashin. You made it all up.
And who told you that? Whoever it was, he's a liar. It's complete nonsense.
Confirm aja.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
That's not important.
Why are you telling me this anyway? What do you want from me?
Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, and all the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lukas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok.
Yang menuduh orang lain, coy. Belum si dia nih.
Someone's good books.
Dia.
The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
I don't think it was him. But please, don't tell a soul what we've been talking about.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
I know you're pious. The man I've been looking for.
So you're finally sure? Tell me, Gregor, or Karl, or whatever your true name is. What do you want to do now?
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not sure what I should do.
Well, at least you're prepared to think and not just play bloodhound for a pack of nobodies. And I'm glad you have your doubts.
I don't want to be like the people I'm looking for. If I have to kill, it should be for a reason, not because I enjoy it.
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us. But we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at Neuhof. I've robbed and stolen. But I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Neuhof made me realize my life was worth shit. But I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over. But then you showed up and fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. What exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace, and no one will try to kill me.
Okay.
If we work together, we can both get what we want.
You're right. But the people who sent me will find out if I don't kill you.
They won't if we're clever about it. No one has to die. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
Okay.
Good. Let's do it your way.
Good. I'm glad that despite our initial discord, we could reach an agreement. Here, take something to calm your stomach. Now we'll need the keys to the monastery and some blood to make the tracks.
And where am I supposed to get my hands on blood in a monastery?
You'll find a parchment in the kitchen with a list of ingredients on it. all the things they're ordering. Add blood for making soup to the list. And when it's delivered the next day, take it before anyone notices it's even come.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
I need to get ready for a long journey. Prepare supplies.
Prepare
Get some
supplies, get
normal
more
clothing
clothing,
somehow. That sort of thing. You can escape in that habit, but I need to vanish as fast as I can.
What do I need the keys to the monastery for?
How else will we get out? This place is practically a prison.
Do you mean these keys?
What? I'm not going to ask you how you got your hands on those, you devious lad.
All right,
Okay.
that's everything I need to know. I can get started.
Excellent. Come and see me once you have everything. And try to be as fast as you can. And Gregor, thank you.
Let's go. Suruh sandiwara ternyata ya. Nope. Gajah pas makan ya.
That I may not sin with my tongue, guard my mouth. I was mute and was humble, and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit is silent,
Ya udah.
disciples, even though it be good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin, and in another and idle words or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual battle. And for such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth.
Brother, is this a tavern? Are we at a dogfight? Violence doesn't belong here. As you well know, this is unforgivable.
Very well, brother.
Udahlah.
I accept my punishment.
Now, show me what you have on you. I must confiscate anything that's not allowed in the monastery.
Oke, yang penting kita udah tahu ya siapa si Pius. And we head out from here.
Service.
Okay, we got lari. Mana nih? Si Antonius mana si Antonius?
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
Okay.
I have everything we need for the escape.
Excellent. Straight after Vespers, we'll meet in the dormitory. We'll have to get it all done before the monks have finished dinner.
What exactly is your plan? And why can't we do it at night?
We're going to prepare a little riddle they'll never solve. And why at mealtime? Because we need the dormitory as well as the church to be empty. Then at night we'll escape. Do you follow? Take everything with you and don't forget the keys.
Good. Once evening mass ends, I'll be in the dormitory.
Lagi evening mass. Oke. Oke.
Praise be to God. For a moment there I was worried you weren't coming. Give me that blood. This is the exact spot where you pushed me off the gallery.
Ya, kita ikuti si Pius ya.
And here's where you dragged my lifeless body.
Mhm.
Thank you for helping me out. Now we must each go our own way.
Oke.
I was glad to help. I did what I needed to do and no one got killed.
Okay, we did it.
What will you do now? Now, get the hell out of here. Steal the first horse I come across and ride until dawn, far, far away from here. I was thinking... Here, take this. Show it to those cutthroat bastards and tell them you found it on me. That should convince them. Especially when they hear about the outcry here after the fires found out we've gone.
Your lucky die?
In a manner of speaking. Hope it brings you more luck than it brought me. Thank you. Thank you for letting me live, Brother Gregor.
Gokil.
My name's Henry.
All right, Brother Henry. May God be with you.
Brother Henry. Oke, kita udah berhasil keluar dari monastery ya. Dan juga kita tidak mengeksekusi si Pius.
The monk's got no business here.
Barang-barang kita masih ada loh.
Aren't you meant to be in the monastery, lad? Aren't you meant to be in the monastery, lad?
Ya masih ada semua coy. Ya record duit kita. Oke, masih aman. Oke guys ya. Ini itu aja untuk video kali ini, ngeselin banget coy misi di monastery itu ya. Next kita akan ketemu bersama si bandit di sini ya. Oke itu aja. Thank you buat yang udah nonton. Saya Faiz pamit undur diri, sampai ketemu di video-video berikutnya. Sampai jumpa, bye bye.